Melody has been very active on her social media, specifically her TikTok and IG lives, and this time she's alleging that possibly one of her castmates, Stormi Steele, what's up, might be or might have always had a friendship with her ex's baby's mama, also aka Coleslaw, aka the other woman, aka Ariane Curry.
That is the question people are asking after Melody Shari went public with shocking claims about her former friend Stormi Steele. The internet has been buzzing ever since Melody shared messages and voice clips that she believes prove Stormi was secretly speaking with someone connected to the drama from her past. Fans have been arguing, choosing sides, and trying to understand how a friendship that once seemed strong could break apart so painfully. Let's take our time and walk through how this friendship formed.
Presenting her proof on social media, saying that allegedly this person was texting Ariane, thinking that they're texting Ariane, but it was a phone that Ariane used to have that Martell gave to his son.
How it began to fall apart, and why the situation has left so many emotions running high. When Stormi Steele joined Love and Marriage, Huntsville, she came across as confident, driven, and open-minded. She ran her own business and appeared to have a calm energy that balanced out the tension that often comes with reality TV. Melody, already one of the main faces of the show, was dealing with public heartbreak at the time. Her marriage to Martell Holt had fallen apart due to an affair with another woman named Ariane Curry. The breakup was painful, messy, and very public. Melody was going through emotional damage, legal stress from a custody fight, and constant online judgment. During that difficult time, Stormi stepped in as a friend who listened, encouraged, and showed love. To viewers, Stormi seemed like the rare person Melody could trust when nearly everyone around her was arguing, backstabbing.
What Melody is accusing a person on her cast, because I don't believe she even said the person. No. She didn't say the person's name, but she did show video footage, which is so funny to me that she showed the video footage that we've been talking about when we were talking about Stormi and her lawsuit with Kyle. And I told you, I remember seeing her post this video of her getting the Tesla truck. And
y'all, my damn jaw was on the floor. Like, what the like, it's the fact that he got my dream truck less than a month after I said I loved it. Like, how you even do that? Like, it's a Tesla Cybertruck. Like, what the
or holding secrets. They shared similar goals and understood the pressure that comes with success. Many fans thought the two women were building not only a friendship, but also a sister-like bond. People rooted for them because it felt good to see Melody have support after everything she had endured. But reality TV friendships can change fast. When cameras, business, feelings, and the internet all collide.
I'm so glad Destiny called her out. And so who are they trying to text? Remember, this is a person thinking they're texting my ex's baby's mother. That's who they think they're texting.
Even a strong connection can be put to the test. The first major red flag came from a cell phone Melody had given to one of her children. Messages started coming in on that phone, messages clearly meant for someone else. These texts were being sent to Ariane Curry, the same woman who had played a major role in destroying Melody's marriage. The sender talked casually about a recent episode of the show and made comments that criticized Melody. One message even said her jaw was on the floor while watching. Melody realized the person texting believed she was sending messages to Ariane. Instead of reacting quickly, Melody stayed calm. She responded while pretending to be Ariane, trying to see who she was really talking to. The sender in these messages also repeated claims that had been used by others who argued with Melody in the past. Something about the tone felt familiar to Melody. Then she noticed the phone number had a Mississippi area code. Stormi is from Mississippi. This made Melody suspicious. She compared the writing style from the mysterious texts to messages she still had from Stormi. To her, they sounded very similar. The small phrases, the tone, even the way the messages began, everything felt too close to be a coincidence. To be sure, Melody made a bold move. She called the number and recorded the call. In Melody's opinion, The voice on the other end sounded like Stormi's voice. Fans later compared the recording to clips of Stormi speaking online. Many viewers agreed the voices sounded the same. Others argued the recording was not clear enough to be certain. But the situation created doubt and discomfort. People started asking questions. Was Stormi secretly talking to Arioni? Was she mocking Melody behind her back while pretending to support her on camera? This was the moment when trust began to break. If the situation had stopped there, maybe the friendship could have been repaired. But things escalated. Stormi later posted pictures online that included Melody's children, Martel, and even Arioni. For Melody, this was not just thoughtless, it felt deeply personal and painful. She had always been protective of her children. She wanted them kept away from public judgment and drama, especially while her custody battle with Martel was still happening. To Melody, those pictures were a betrayal of her privacy and the safety of her family. Fans of Melody reacted quickly and strongly. They filled Stormi's comments section accusing her of coldness and disloyalty. Some said Stormi's actions were intentional. Others said she should have apologized even if she didn't mean harm. From Melody's point of view, someone she once trusted had crossed a boundary that should never be crossed, not by a stranger, and certainly not by a friend. Melody eventually spoke about the situation on TikTok. She didn't scream. She didn't curse. She didn't even say Stormi's name directly. Instead, she calmly explained that there are certain lines that should never be crossed, and that when people show who they really are, you need to believe them. She explained the messages, the voice recording, and the social media posts. She made it clear that trust was broken, and once trust is broken, it cannot easily be repaired. Fans praised Melody for handling herself with maturity. They said she was strong for choosing to speak clearly instead of exploding emotionally. Other people questioned whether the proof was strong enough. They wondered if Melody was reacting based on pain rather than facts. However, one thing was certain. Melody was done with the friendship. Stormi did not respond. She didn't post a statement. She didn't explain her side, and she didn't deny anything directly. Some people saw this silence as maturity. Others saw it as guilt. Her supporters said she was choosing peace. Melody's supporters said she was avoiding accountability. The silence left a space full of rumors, theories, and assumptions. And as time passed, the silence spoke louder than any explanation. This situation wasn't just reality TV drama. Melody had already been dealing with heartbreak, parenting stress, and a public divorce. Losing a friend she believed she could trust hurt deeply. It wasn't about messages or photos, it was about trust, protection, and loyalty during a painful chapter of her life. When you are already hurting, betrayal hits even harder. But Melody did not collapse under the weight. She set boundaries. She protected her peace. She reminded the world that she will never stay quiet when someone tries to harm her or her children. That strength is what people admire most about her. This drama reminds us that relationships formed on television are real, but they exist under unusual pressure. Cameras are always watching. Fans are always reacting. Private disagreements can become national conversations overnight. People forget these are real people with real hearts. Friendships can fall apart not because one person is evil, but because trust, communication, and loyalty are fragile, and once broken, they may never return to what they were.